Hi, it's Scola and welcome to Motivation Monday. So this week's topic isn't necessarily much to do with health and fitness, but it is still a topic I think could really help a lot of you guys and motivate you. So today's topic is going to be about gap years. As you guys know, I am currently on a gap year, I guess. If you subscribe to my other channel, then you'll know that I spoke a lot about what I'm doing during this year. So I think I made a few videos last summer talking about my gap year and what I'm planning on doing in that gap year, and I think I've pretty much done everything that I'd planned to do in the gap year. So last year I finished my A-levels, which is like SATs I guess in America, or basically once you're 18 you finish school, what do you do with your life? You either go to university, you get another job, or you go into other kind of courses or apprenticeships and stuff like that. So yeah, basically last year I finished my A-levels and I kind of went, yeah, gonna take a gap year. Well, I didn't make that decision. Life made that decision for me because I couldn't go to uni last year. Anyway, it's not story time for Scola. Today I want to give you guys some tips on what to do with the gap year and anything helpful that I've learned over the past year since I haven't been to school. So this one can be a little bit tricky because so many people have so many different reasons for taking gap year, whether they just want to have a year of traveling before they go on to study because they feel like this is the only time where they're really free enough to do whatever they want. So people tend to just take a year out and then they go to uni. Some people just don't know what they want to do, so they're like, yeah, I'm gonna take a gap year. Or like me, life just happened and you took a gap year because things happened and you just so there are so many reasons, but I'm going to try and make these tips as general as possible. So my first tip for a gap year is to get a job of some sort. Try and get some income in and your own income as well. It's all good and well if you're still living with your parents and they're still supporting you, still feeding you, still putting a roof over your head, but you're going to need to learn how to look after yourself. So I highly recommend you get some kind of job where you're getting your own income in and kind of having your own expenditures on stuff, because eventually you're gonna have to be an adult and that's gonna hit you in the face. It just is. So the sooner you start doing adult things, the better. So do try and get a job. Try and get one that you like with people that you like, because when you think about it, most of your current friends are probably gonna go off to uni or going off to do their own things, so no one really stays in the same groups of friends. So it can be quite a lonely time, so you want to be able to make new friends wherever you go. So make sure wherever you do go and work, there is a friendly atmosphere. You feel comfortable with the people and you feel like you have someone to hang out with. Just because from my experience, gap years can be really lonely, because when you're at school you kind of have a group of friends and you can probably call or text one of them to go and hang out and do something, and they're always on hand. And once they all go and you're kind of just there, you're kind of like, I want to go watch a movie, but I'm gonna have to probably watch it on my own. And I'm used to not having that many friends anyway, so it wasn't like a huge like, oh, no friends. I think what really helped me was the fact that I went on to get a job eventually and doing things that meant I still had friends. For me, YouTube really helped, so there are a lot of bloggers and YouTubers that I've made friends with over the past year, and it's just cool to be able to go and hang out with them. Also, as you guys know, I went on to do my personal training course. I made a few friends from that. Haven't actually spoken to them since the course actually. You guys are gonna be so upset, but it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, we're gonna hang out, yeah? You and me, we're gonna be best friends forever, and then you don't hear from them for like ages. That is the case right now. So if anyone from my course is watching, hi guys, love you. So I went on to do that, and then obviously I went on to be a personal trainer at a gym, so I made quite a few friends there. But it's quite difficult to get the friendships that you did have at school, because let's face it, you knew those people since you were probably like 11, or in my case some of them since I was like 5, so it was a bit like it's gonna be a change, but try and be as social as possible. So yes, basically just to round that up, get a job so that you can be social, make friends that you like, and also have an income coming in so that you can go and do what you want when you want to do it, and all of that good stuff. My second tip is to kind of have a plan of what you want to do in that year. I think it's good to have things to look forward to, otherwise you can feel like you're kind of lost in this limbo if you don't have a plan. So start planning for things you want to do. So whether you want to travel or something like that, maybe you can plan to save up from your job so that you can go traveling. If you really want to go and do something, then do it. My ultimate goal was just qualifying as a personal trainer, so nothing else really mattered for me this year. So have kind of a plan of what you want to do. do. It doesn't have to be like qualifying as a personal trainer or anything like that, but it could be bungee jumping or skydiving or going to Buckingham Palace. I don't know, whatever it is, especially if you don't know what you really want to do at uni and you're just taking a gap year because you don't know what you want to do. If you don't have plans, it can just feel really like, what am I doing with my life? I guess those are all of my like practical tips. Basically, get a job and have a plan of fun things you want to do for the year. I think those are the two most important things, and hopefully along the way you should be able to find out what you want to do with your life. And even if you don't, it's not the end of the world, as long as you can look after yourself and you're happy at the end of the day. There is so much pressure for young people to have their life sorted out and know what they want to do at this age. Some people are lucky enough to know that, but not everybody has that. If you are worried about what you have to do for the rest of your life, I don't think you should think about it that way, because it's not exactly what you're going to do for the rest of your life. You can change careers, like you can do something completely different, and that's what I look at it when it comes to personal training. I don't think I look at it as this is going to be my job for the rest of my life. I'm thinking about it as this makes me happy right now, it puts food on the table, and I love it. I know a lot of people are like, plan for the future, be practical and realistic, but at the same time, you could die tomorrow, let's just be honest. And the way I look at it, yes, I know my parents really like the idea of me going to uni, but at the same time, if I die tomorrow, then what was the point if I wasn't happy? It's just as plain as that. Sometimes you have to look at it like that, in a bit of a YOLO kind of way. And that's what I've been doing this whole year. If I missed anything out, please comment below if you have any questions about taking a gap year, or if you have any tips of yourself, please do comment down below. Also, if you have any requests for next week's Motivation Monday, please do comment below and tell me what you want me to talk about for next week's Motivation Monday. Also, if you have any video requests at all, please guys, let me know what you want, because I want to make stuff that you guys want to hear about. So if you need any advice or help, just comment down below and I'll be sure to make a video on that. Also, I have a new vlog from Morocco up on my vlog channel, so I'll leave the link to that down below, so make sure you go and check that out. Also, make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and everything like that, so when I'm not in your face here, I'm probably in your face somewhere else. So I promise an update on what I'm doing with my life will be coming up pretty soon, because I know I get a lot of questions asking whether I am going to uni, what I'm going to be doing at uni, if I want to be a pirate or a clown, I don't know. But that video will be coming up pretty soon. But anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely Monday. Stay healthy, stay luscious, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. You're just not getting things that you need to get done. Today I'm going to give you guys some tips to hopefully help you guys out. Tip number 1, don't think about it too much. The more and more you think about the tasks you have to do, the more you're going to put them off. So if you have some homework to do, don't just sit there and think,